My Pet Slime. Cosmo to the Rescue. Book 5. Family Project. What kind of family project? I asked. We've been talking about cleaning up the basement for a year or so, said Dad. Today could be the day to do it. Cleaning out the basement. It's definitely not going to make me feel better about Grandma been missing, I said. I'll be a good distraction from worrying about her, Dad said. I said, I've done so much cleaning in the last couple of days. The other night I had to clean my room after I made slime. Then at school yesterday, Clara and I had to clean the third grade classroom with Miss Leon. And last night I dusted. Oops, I didn't meant to tell him what that. You dust? Dad asked. I saw a little dust and I swiped it. It's up, that's all, I said. I'm sure there are tons of dust in the basement. Dad said, let's go. I didn't have too much choices, so I followed them downstairs. Mom's clayed to me. So did Cosmo, but only because I carried him when there are a lot of boxes of wood stuff to go through. Mom said we should separate things into 2 piles. Pile number 1, things to keep. Pile number 2, things to get rid of. I picked a box near the door. Dad sat next to me with a box of his own, and we each started squirting things. Mom's old lawn school paper went into the pile number 2. My old art supplies went into the pile number 1. Pretty soon the box was empty. I was about to set it aside and start on my second box when I had a thought. If I decorate this empty box, I can make it just something for Cosmo. Just like dogs get to have doghouse, Cosmo will have a place for his own. Good thing I had my old art supplies down there, because I was able to get to work right away. I thought about that. I should draw. What would make Cosmo feel at home since Grandma got dust from space? I decided I'd draw some constellations. Did you know that there are 88 constellations? That's something Grandma told me. Another thing, she told me that that outline, its constellation, can change over time as stars move through their orbits in space. In space, I drew my 3 favorite constellations. 1. Ursa Major, which is a big bear. Ursa Minor, which is a small bear. Leo, which is a lion. When I was done, I cut out a little door so it would be easier for Cosmo to crawl inside. Then I grabbed an old t-shirt Dad had put in pile number 2. Hey, what you doing that? He asked. If you're going to throw it away, can I keep it? What for? I'm making a little clubhouse for my slime, I said. I folded up a t-shirt and put it in the bottom of the box. It'll be a cozy clubhouse for your slime, Dad asked. You're a funny girl, Pipper, he said. So can I have the shirt? Sure, he said. Thanks, I said. I put the t-shirt in. Then I lift Cosmo up and put him in the top of it. Do you like it? I whispered to him so Dad wouldn't hear. Cosmo didn't answer. It was just a blob right then. Don't worry, I told him. You don't have to stay in there all the time, just whenever you want. Oh, Mom called out. Dad and I scrambled up and ran over to her. She was holding an old photo. Look, Pipper, she said. It's Grandma Sally when she was 8 years old. Just like you. Wow. Just like you. Wow. I said. I took the picture from her so I can look closer. Grandma had long hair in braids with a paintbrush tucked behind one ear and was wearing a checkered dress. I couldn't tell the colors because the photo was black and white. She was so cute, the cutest thing in the world. Mom said, except for you and Cosmo, I saw. I stared at the picture for a few more seconds before handing it back to Mom. This goes in the pile of number 1 for saving, I told her. Of course, she said. I went back to check on Cosmo. You're enjoying your slime clubhouse? I asked softly, but when I peeked inside the box, Cosmo was gone. Who could it be? Oh no, I cried. Mom and Dad rushed over. What's wrong? My mom asked. My slime. It's missing. Maybe you left it upstairs, Mom said. No, it's down here. No, I had it down here. I'm sure of it, I said. I made a cozy slime clubhouse of an old box basin between the slats. A cozy slime clubhouse, an old box, and put the slime inside. When I found Grandma's picture, so I went to look at it. Now my slime is gone. I'm sorry, Pippi, Mom said. Maybe we can bend the no-making slime for a week and make a new batch. I don't want a new batch, I said. I want this one. Mom patted my back. Hey, would you look at that? Dad said. He pointed to the space in between the slat of the basement stair. Isn't that your slime down there? Oh yes, it is, Cosmo. There was barely enough room for me to stick my arm through the slats. Cosmo, I must have to mushed himself down pretty flat to get down there, flat as a pancake. Pratful, but I guess slime can't do that kind of thing. When I pulled him back up, he didn't look much like Slime Pet I'd made. I hoped he'd be okay when he turned alive again. I tried to round him out a bit. Then the doorbell rang. Are you expecting anyone? Dad asked. Mom, I shook our head. I don't want to get my hope of thinking it could be Mom's voice trailer off. Who? I asked. Could it be maybe Grandma? Dad said. Or maybe Mala, I thought. The 3 of us raced up the stairs. I had Cosmo, the flattened blob in my arms. We're coming, I shouted, and I opened the door. 2 visitors. It wasn't Grandma on the other side of the door. And it wasn't Mala, neither. It was Clara. Oh, hi, I said. It's you. Most people are happy when I come over, Clara said. But you didn't seem happy at all. I am happy, I told her. I just thought you might be someone else. That's all. What are you doing here? We're friends now, she said. I came to play with you. And YKW. Huh? She glanced at my parents, then lowered her voice. You know who, she said. Oh, she meant Cosmo. I ran to the doorbell. At least 5 minutes, Clara went on. I saw your parents' car in the driveway, so I knew you were home. Looks, that took you so long? We were cleaning in the basement, I said. We didn't hear the doorbell down there. I guess. You guess what? Claire asked. I shook my head. I couldn't answer her with Mom and Dad's right there, but I figured something out. When Dad and I had gone to the back of the basement to see the picture Mom had found, I'd left Cosmo by himself near up the stairs. He must heard the doorbell. I bet he was trying to go upstairs and answered it. And then, when he fell in between the stairs flat, can I please Clara now? I asked Mom and Dad, and miss out our fun family cleaning project. Dad asked. I was pretty sure he was kidding. But even so, Clara, the most popular girl in class, was standing right there. Why did he have to make such a silly joke in front of her? Mom, can I asked. Sure you can, she said. Let's play outside, Clara said. I want to show you the twistle trick I can do on my scooter. Stay near the house, Dad said. We will, I promise. As soon as the front door closed and Mom and Dad were out of sight, Cosmo turned alive again. I felt this boy getting softer in my arms. I mean, slime is already soft, but there's the softness of regular blob slime and the softness of a live slime. I don't know exactly how to explain the difference, but it's probably like holding a real-life kitten instead of a stuffed animal kitten. This shape started to go back to normal. His body rounded out and he blinked his eyes open. I'm so glad you're okay, I told him. Can I hold him? Claire asked. I just want to let go of him just yet. But it's hard to say no to Clara. Okay, I handed Cosmo over and Clara squeezed him close. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Cosmo glared at her. She seems really happy. I knew I should be happy. That he was happy, but I felt if you want to know the truth, I felt jealous. I wanted to be the one holding Cosmo and making him that happy. Don't you want to show me your twisty trick? I asked. Oh yeah, Clara said. I better take Cosmo then, I said. It might be too dangerous for him to do it with you. I wasn't trying to be mean. It's just that Cosmo is my pet, which means it's my job to protect him. Cosmo and I sat on the porch step to watch Clara put on her helmet. She scooted down the hallway to the sidewalk right in front of our house. Then she kicked off the back and made the scooter go around and around. Cosmo clapped his teeny little purple slime hand, and I clapped my regular hand. Clara shooted back up the hallway. What? That's so cool, I said. Right, Cosmo? But when I turned to him, he was back to being slime blob of the house, and a woman got out. He had red hair that was cut into a triangular shape I'd never seen anyone with that haircut before. Are you Paper Maskland? She asked. I was about to say yes, but before could Clara ask who wants to know? That was probably a good question to ask since this woman was a stranger. And you're not supposed to tell strangers your name. Actually, you're not supposed to talk to them at all, but I knew it might be Malak coming to tell me something about Grandma, so I had. I'm Paper Maskell, special delivery, the woman said. She handed me an envelope. This is just for your eyes, not your friends. Okay, I said. The woman got back into her car and drove away. I ripped open the envelope. There was a letter inside. I twisted around so Clara wouldn't see. Dear Paper Maskell, you didn't take our emails seriously, so we're trying home delivery. Bury the real space dust in the window box outside your bedroom by surprise tomorrow, or else you'll never see your grandma again. Do not talk to anyone about this letter. Sincerely, Malak. How to not tell a secret. What does the letter say? Clara asked. I can't tell you, I said. It's a secret. You didn't even know the woman who gave it to you, Clara said. Who can you have a secret with her? The letter says not to talk to anyone about it. I said, that makes it a secret. Clara folded her arms across her chest. You should still tell me, even if it's a secret, because I'm good at keeping them. I haven't told anyone about Cosmo. This is an even bigger secret, I said. Someone's life is stacked. Clara's eyes winded. Whose life? I can't tell you. Ugh, I knew you were going to say that, she said. But what? If you tell me who without actually telling me, how could I do that? I asked. We could play characters. I don't know what that is, I said. It's a game where one person acts out something and the other person tries to guess what they're saying, Clara explained. I'd take too long and I don't have a lot of time. I have things I have to do right now. What things? What was the problem? I didn't know what I could do to get Grandma back. Besides, give up Cosmo, which I doesn't want to do. I just couldn't. So I needed some time to think about other options that would keep everybody safe. You should go home now, I told Clara. I picked up Cosmo and moved towards the front door. Wait, Clara called out. Whatever it is that you don't want to say, you could write it down. No, Clara cut me off. The letter said not to talk to anyone about it, she said. Writing is not the same as talking. Well, that's true, I said. Get some paper and pen right now, Clara said. I'll write it in the dirt, I said. That way it can scratch out the words as soon as you're done reading them. I'll be like an email that disappears. What kind of email just disappears? Clara asked. It's not important, I said. I need to find a good scratching stick. We're hunted around the front yard. Cosmo helped too. Here's one, Clara said. He hooved over my shoulder, and I wrote, someone named Mala kidnapped my grandma. Seeing that sentence written out made it seem even scarier. My heart started to pound. Poor Grandma Sadie. Kidnapped. Claire read it out loud. Someone named Mala kidnapped my grandma. Shh, I said, and I scratched out the words until they disappeared. That's weird, Clara said. Actually, it is horrible, I said. Why? I asked. Because Mala, the name of the company, were my Uncle Ricky's words. Hold on. Mala is the name of your Uncle Ricky's company? I said. Well, it's not his company, Clara said. He doesn't own it. He just works there. He's a scientist, and it's spelled the same. Wait, I asked. I asked. Capital M, lowercase a, capital L, and lowercase a. Yep, Clara said. It's an aversion, sort of Magna Labs. Everyone who works there called it Mala. Cosmo, do you know what this means? I asked. Cosmo shook his head. Oh my God, Clara said. He shook his head. That's amazing. Don't you think that's amazing? Yes, I agree. But the thing that matters most is saving my grandma, not Austin Cosmo. Cosmo did not look often. He gurgled, which I think meant that's okay. Do you know the address for Mala? I asked Clara. 321 Quantum Road, she said. I heard my dad talking about that weird place. It is an address got stuck in my head. Okay, let's go. Hang on, Clara said. Why don't we just call my uncle? She pulled a cell phone out of her pocket. My eyes almost bugged out of my head. You have a cell phone? I asked. I feel jealous of Clara all over again. My mom said 8 years old is too young to get one, I said. Well, I'm 8.5, Clara said. And Uncle Ricky's number is saved in here. She pressed a button and held the phone to her ear. No, I shouted. Hang up right now. Okay, Clara said. She pressed the button on the screen. But why? Your uncle might be the one who kidnapped my grandma. Uncle Ricky would never kidnap anyone, Clara said. Take that back right now. I put the hand that wasn't holding Cosmo on my hip. I can't take it back without seeing for myself, I said. We don't even know for sure that's the right place, Clara said. There could be lots of companies with the name Mala. Or it would be a person. You thought it was a person at first, didn't you? Yeah, but I knew it was a weird name for a person, I said. It's got to be your uncle's company. Like I said, it's not his company, Claire said. Fine. Either way, we've got to go there right now, I said. Except, what? It's Saturday, I said. Companies are closed on Saturdays. If no one is at Mala, how can we save Grandma? Mala is open on Saturdays, Clara said. It is? Yes. My uncle always said that if you're in the middle of a science experiment. You can't stop working just because it's a weekend. Oh, phew. But the real problem is that Mala is all the way across town, Clara said. It's too far to walk. We can't go scooter. I never scoot that far before, Clara said. Please, I said. Even if your uncle didn't take Grandma, he didn't, Clara said. Even so, that's where she is, I said. I'm sure of it. Are you going to bring Cosmo? Clara asked. Of course. Okay, Clara stepped into her scooter. Hop on the back. Wait a second, I said. I picked up the good scratching stick and wrote a note to Mom and Dad in the dirt. Dear Mom and Dad, Clara and I to go on a little errand. Don't worry. Love, Pipper. They'd probably still be mad that I left the front lawn when they had told me to stay close, but at least they wouldn't be worried. Okay, I told Clara. I'm almost ready to go. Will Pipper and Clara find Grandma Sadie? Find out in My Slime Pet, Cosmo to the Rescue, Book 4. Book 6. The end.